Okay, so I'm going to talk about the setting of Los Angeles in the text Station 11. So Los Angeles only really comes up in three chapters, and they're all relatively further along in the book. We first get introduced to the setting of LA in chapter 15 and are able to see what life was like for Arthur and Miranda several years pre-fall. So LA only really comes up pre-fall. There's not really any post-fall LA stuff. Um, so one of the interesting, yes. The audience can only see what life is like before the Georgia flu hits in LA. And Emily St. John Mandel has done a really good job of in the way she portrays LA. So the idea that the story is set in the future, but not so distant future, means that we can means that we can see we can means that certain places have not changed so much. Mandel talks about social commentary and portrays LA as a somewhat dystopian setting. She comments on all the things modern society is doing wrong um, and are able to see that in the end none of it matters. So LA is typically known as a place of artificial popularity and a narcissistic population. So the whole setting hasn't really been altered that much to fit the storyline. Mandel also shows us that that LA is a place where everything is temporary. So that's why I also think it hasn't really been put into the book post war. And so Arthur also spent most of his life in LA. So one of the main reasons for this is probably relating back to the idea of artificial popularity. So since he was like a celebrity or whatnot, he wanted to gain more popularity and like be viewed in society a different way. Um, yeah, and that's LA. Do I stop it?